and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Now today I'm going to be talking about a new collection from Wet n Wild, and that is their, what is this collection even called? It's their Little Twin Stars collection. I have to be honest, I have no flippin' clue who Little Twin Stars are, but I thought like the pastel nighttime theme of the whole collection was really cute, like cotton candy clouds. I just love cotton candy and I like clouds and pastels, so this collection was right up my alley. But yeah, I have no idea who Little Twin Stars are, so that did not appeal to me whatsoever. Ooh, this is like really strongly scented. I can already smell it, and the package isn't even open. So I picked up, oh my gosh, okay. So I picked up like 8 items from this collection. I think there was like about 16 or so pieces in the collection, and everything came to like 70 something dollars. And my idiotic self realized after I placed the order of everything I wanted from the collection, if I had just spent like $2 more, I could have gotten the entire PR collection. So there was that. And at that point it was way too late to cancel, so I just went on and told myself, I don't need more makeup. I don't need more makeup. I don't need more makeup. But anyways, so that was my little goof up. But I still have quite a few pieces from the collection. I have enough to do a full face. So I thought, why don't we put this palette down and stop being so like aggressive with it. So I thought I would just go ahead and review all the fun pieces that I got. Now this collection is limited edition, which honestly isn't really surprising because like all collabs are limited edition, so just keep that in mind. But this is available on the Ulta website as well as the Wet n Wild one, I noticed. So the first thing I picked up was this Sweet Dreams lip mask, and it looks like this. Whoa, oh okay, that was on really hard. And this like rolls up, but it's kind of like really flimsy feeling. It smells really good. What is that scent? It's not like a cotton candy scent, but maybe it is. So this is called Candy Kisses, and they actually had a blue one as well that was a lip scrub. Now I don't know if this is like an overnight lip mask or it's just like a regular one. I don't know if you're supposed to rinse it off, like what you're supposed to do with it, but you know, let's put it on. It smells really good. It smells fruity. So it's like not the most like moisturizing thing that ever there was. And I'm not entirely clear if I'm supposed to leave it on or take it off. I'm guessing because it's a lip mask, maybe I can keep it on. I don't know. It like feels, yeah, it feels okay. It's not really moisturizing. It's not really creamy. It's just kind of whatever, if I'm being honest. So you could probably totally pass on this if you wanted to. Just putting it out there. But my lips are always really kind of gross, even in the wintertime. So I am always down to try like lip mask, lip products, whatever, anything that may help. But to be quite honest, I have found others that I have liked better. So this is kind of a pass for me. First impression is a pass. All right, I've zoomed you in so we can do some eye work. And I have to be honest, this palette is literally the thing that caught my attention the most. It has a very strong scent, and I really can't tell you what it is. But it smells okay. It's kind of strong. I don't know that I like it. If you look closely, you see like there's a bunch of little like star imprints on some of the shadows. Like that's a cute little nice touch. I like that. And it looks like you get 15 shadows, and these 3 down the center in the middle are actually pressed glitters from what it looks like. But it looks like you get some decent colors. You have some purples over here, you have some blues, a couple of like peachy pink shades, and then you have over here, which is just like a bunch of neutral champagne kind of color. So this is nice. Like you can do a more pastel look if you wanted to, or you could stick to neutral and be completely fine if you wanted to as well. And then you have this dark shade up in the corner just to give you a little bit of depth. It has everything that I personally want in a palette. Like it has these nicer shades at the bottom, which I could use for highlight. Like this could be a sort of base shade. It has some pressed glitters, which I personally do like. It has that darker shade if you want to like smoke out the lower lash line. You know, you have some shimmer shades, you have some matte shades, so you have a little bit of everything. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this like lilac shade here in the corner and I'm going to put that into the crease. Oh, and I'm going to be using my new brushes from this collection. This is their Star Power makeup brush set, and it's a pair of powder and eyeshadow brushes that belong together like twins on a cloud, apparently. Okay, and these are synthetic feathery soft fibers. Cool. So, oh my god, the brush is attacking me. Oh my god, I am a mess. I am a mess. Can I chill? Alright, so like I said, you get two brushes. Ooh, this one's kind of wonky. It's got like hairs all over the place. Doesn't feel as soft as, but here's your powder brush. Blue sparkles, really pretty. Kind of expensive this set was, but I have to be honest, I got it for purely aesthetic reasons because it's really cute. And then the pink one just looks like this. The stars are like kind of getting jammed. Okay, there we go. And they've got pink stars. Actually, if you saw my last video, I did a review using the Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers collection, and they also had a star brush. And this is comparison. So the Fantasy Makers is just like a little bit smaller than this one, which I have to be honest, I don't know how well I'm going to like the bigger one because my eyelids are kind of small. I don't have much space, so that might be really overwhelming, but I mean, they're fun, they're cute. Who can resist? Not me. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use that purple shade. Alright, I mean, actually this brush isn't as ginormous as I thought it might be. Okay, so I am noticing though that this purple shade is going on kind of patchy. I mean, it's patchy, but it's pigmented, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, like I'm not struggling to build up the color, I'm just struggling for the color to be all in one place. Which, I mean, for a crease shade sometimes, I don't know, patchiness is not always a make or break for me. I mean, that's just purely preference, subjectiveness. Most of the time I end up covering up the crease shade anyways because I have so little lid space to work with that it's not always a huge deal. So, I mean, that's kind of cute. But it is patchy, like I said. So, there's that. Actually, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back in, I think, and I'm going to take this purple shade right there, and I'm going to deepen up the crease a little bit. I kind of wanted more of like, ooh, a pastel eye look, but you know what? Let's use some shades that we can. Alright, get a decent amount. Ooh, okay, yeah, this one I can already tell is not really the greatest, and it looks like the kind of shadow that usually gets fallout, which I want to be careful of because I already did my face makeup. It's like a chunky purple. It like has those like chunks that cling to certain areas and does not really blend out the greatest. I mean, I've had far worse. I've had far worse purples than these, to be honest. Looking at you, ColourPop. So, I mean, honestly, these aren't too bad. Moving on, in the outermost corner, I'm going to take this shimmery blue at the bottom. I love shimmers, and I love... Ooh. Okay. Whoops. I thought this shade would be much darker than it is. Clearly, it's not. Man. I guess it's meant as more of a topper than anything else. I guess it's not really meant to be your corner shade, but I want it to be. Okay. My little heart is disappointed by this little star collection. Guys, look at this gold right here. Look at that chunky, flashy gold. It almost looks like a pressed glitter. Is it? It's definitely a pressed glitter. Can you see it? It's like right above that blue. That pressed glitter is kind of hard. Like, not much comes off on the finger. I mean, okay, it looks like there's a lot there, but I was like rubbing at it like 3 or 4 times. And the glitter definitely flakes off. It's not It's not a tacky glitter. So if you go to put the glitter on your face, just keep that in mind that you're going to want some sort of tacky base. Okay. All right, well, we're learning here. Moving along, I'm going to take this light blue shade, which might just be my favorite shade in the entire palette. So beautiful. I just love sky blue colors. So there's definitely some glitter, like very small glitters in that shade, and you can definitely see it when you put it on the lid. Ooh. But you definitely get fallout. Alright, I mean overall that shade is not the most pigmented, and I can tell it is patchy as well, but it's not completely disappointed. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, actually. Huh. Alright. I don't know if you could tell, but when you use your finger, it makes the shade significantly more pigmented and vibrant. So I would highly suggest using your finger, even though I hate using my fingers. But, you know, sometimes the makeup calls for it. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to take this really, really light bubblegum pink shade at the bottom, and I'm going to put it on the lid. I have a feeling that this shade would also do better applied with a finger. Ooh, it's like super chunky. Super, super chunky. It is everywhere. It's not that shimmery. Do you see all that powder? Maybe I should. Okay, yeah, it is kind of disappearing away. Yep, okay, it's blending away. Oh yeah, like right in the middle, there's a whole lot of nada going on. Okay, cool. Love that for me. Now I think I'm just going to quickly take this champagne shade at the bottom. Gonna do it to like highlight the lid per my usual routine. My usual routine. Oh my god, why is my hand shaking? Alright, now I'm just going to quickly take, I don't know, what pressed glitter do I want to use? I don't know if I want to do the pink. I kind of want to do like this icy blue at the bottom. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Ooh. Actually, you could build it up though to give the eye like a sort of wet look. Alright, well that's kind of nice. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is line the lower lash line. And they actually have like a bundle of 4 different pastel liners you can get. So they included a white, which is nice, and I mean, look at the little star packaging. So you could probably layer the white underneath one of these other pastel shades to really make that shade pop. Now, I swatched them on my hand. Can you even see that? You can kind of see that. And I noticed that the matte shades were way more dry than the metallic shades. Like the metallic shades felt a little bit more creamier. So just keep that in mind. You do have, let's see, so the blue and the yellow are metallic and the white and the pink are matte. I think I'm going to take the white shade and just put it on one of my eyes. Okay, yeah, like that does drag a little bit. It kind of hurts. I'm not really about dragging my under eye tissue these days because, you know, we getting older, we don't want them wrinkles. Okay, so that's what the white looks like. Okay. Wow, I'm definitely noticing how red my eyes are right now. Okay, so as you could see, this eye does not have the white on it. So the blue is definitely way more subtle on this eye. Like it definitely pops more, but obviously because you're using a white, it makes that blue like much lighter in color. So I don't really like it. I'm gonna be honest. I think I prefer the blue on its own, but you can't really see it on camera. I mean, I guess it's fine if you want a subtle pop of color on your eye. Like that's fine, but I don't know, you can't really see it. Alright, so now for the face palettes, they did have like a blue one and they had a pink one. Honestly, this blue one just calls out to me a little bit more. So it's nice because it does come with a matte blush, and then you have like this really shimmery, sparkly highlighter, which everyone probably will not be a fan of. And then you have this really chunky body glitter. So I don't know, I think it's fun, like if you're looking to do something a little bit different with your makeup, but it's definitely not your everyday sort of palette if that's what you're looking for. So I'm gonna take my nice pretty brush and I'm gonna stick it into that powder. I like the way this brush feels on my skin. It's like nice and big and it's like moves around really nicely. It's not stiff. Oops, I am pulling up some of my foundation though. This powder is scented. Like it smells like 90s Barbie. Like, I don't know. I feel like Barbie used to have like a sweet scent to her back in the day. Anyone else? Just me? Okay. Alright, this is not the most pigmented of blush, gotta say. Which is honestly probably good in a way that you can build it up maybe a little bit, because sometimes I feel like because I don't work with blush a whole lot, I do tend to go in with a heavier hand. So I'd rather be able to build it up than like start out like strong and proud, you know what I'm saying? Alright, now I'm going to take that highlighter. It's really cool. It's like glittery blue, frosty blue. Definitely not your everyday highlighter, that is for sure. But that does not bother me because, oh my god, let's drop the palette. I definitely like fun and out there highlighting shades, and it's glittery, which not everyone will love, but I do. Oh yeah, that is pure glitter. That is less glow, more glitter. So this pretty much looks like if you put on a glittery eyeshadow and there was fallout. That's what that looks like. I mean, it's not super blue and in your face, surprisingly. I thought it would be a little bit more blue than that. Now let's just go into this craziness right here. Ooh, look at that. You have like big chunky glitters. And I think what I'm going to do, I saw somebody like literally use body glitter one time to highlight their cheekbones, and I thought it was just the cutest thing. I liked it. Alright, this is kind of hard. Like, this does not come off the finger easily. I thought it was kind of interesting how she used a body glitter to like really kind of want to emphasize that highlight. So I don't know, like this palette's kind of subpar. Like, I like the idea of having that body glitter in here, but it was just so stiff and hard to work with. And this blush is very subtle, which to me is not like, oh, I need to go out and get it immediately. I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm not dying to have it in my collection either. The highlight was pretty. I kind of like the highlight, but again, it's not something I'm like dying to have in my collection. It's fun to have in my collection, but it's not a necessity. Now I have Twinkle Star, what is this, Glow Face Mist, which looks like everything's settled on the bottom. So try to shake that up. I was watching my last video I did where I used a face mist, and I was laughing to myself because my face was like positively drenched when I was watching the playback. I was like, oh my god, like it looked like I sprayed it like an inch from my face and I did like 5 squirts and my face was completely drenched. Alright, I can't get this little chunk off, but yeah, this looks overall like it has like a golden sheen to it. So let's be mindful of not spraying it like right here, and let's just see what the pump looks like. Okay, that looks like a fine mist. Alright, I'm scared. Am I holding it far enough away? Ooh, it smells strongly of alcohol. Honestly, the mist is so fine that you can definitely get closer. Okay, do I look glowy? Oh, I did it again! I need to stop leaving my mirrors on my lap when I do that. Okay, my face definitely looks really sparkly now. So, I don't know, did it do anything? What do we think? Like, do we see a difference? I don't know. I'll tell you what though, it did feel really nice. It didn't smell the greatest, but it felt nice. Like, if it makes me look more glowy, then I am here for this product because I like glowy skin. So I kind of like this though. I have to play around with it a little bit more to find out like what I truly think of it, but I didn't hate it. I like it. I think I'm gonna use it again. And then the final two products I have are just some, what is this? I think it's a lip mousse and I have a lip gloss. Now there were 2 lip mousses and there were 2 lip glosses. I only got one of each. In my opinion, the lip mousse, at least on the website, the colors look so similar to each other where like I definitely don't need both of them. So I got Lost in a Cloud. Oh, it's just like this really hot pink color and it looks like it has little tiny micro glitters in it. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely very, I don't know how to describe it. It's got like a fluffy mousse texture to it. It goes on more sheer than you would expect, but it does feel really nice and soft and feathery on the lips. Like I do kind of like the formula, and you can see those micro glitters. All right, you could definitely build up the color for sure. I actually like this formula. I think it feels nice. I don't know that I'm a fan of the color, at least maybe not with this eye look, but it feels good. All right, and then we have this really pretty glittery pink lip gloss in the shade My Lucky Star. They had another one that I wanted that I would have been stoked to get. I'd have been stoked to get if I had been able to get the full PR packaging, but this is really pretty. It's like pink with, looks like purple glitters in it. It's such an odd spot for me to be swatching it. You know what, let's put it on the lips. Okay, definitely adds a really nice, pretty sparkle to the lips. I'm liking that. So the gloss is a little bit on the sticky side, and it does look more icy white on the lips than purple, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. I mean, of course, glitter glosses are kind of like a dime a dozen. I mean, to be honest, the shade isn't anything special or unique, so if you have a glitter gloss already in your collection, then you probably don't need this one. Okay, so there's the final look. I cannot stop staring at this highlight. It is like out of this world. All right, so let me give you my final thoughts on the collection. So I actually really kind of liked the brushes. Like the powder brush felt really nice on my face. Like even though it felt like kind of rough in the hands, like it just felt nice, big and fluffy on the face. I liked what I saw of the eyeshadow brush. I mean, they're cute, they're fun, they're aesthetically pleasing. They're a little bit more pricey, but if you're into cute packaging, like you're a sucker for that, then you might actually like them. I don't think they're a waste of money. I'm kind of pleased to have them in my collection. I did not like the lip mask. I did not think there was anything like wow factor about it. It just, like, I definitely could have lived without it. I noticed no kind of difference having it on my lips. The eyeshadow palette, I did kind of struggle with a little bit. I was not the biggest fan. I do like pastels. You know, it was fun to play around, but overall, like, I don't think it's anything you need to rush out and get. It was just okay. The eyeliners, again, same thing. Not really anything special, unique. I wasn't that impressed. Like, the blue wasn't as pigmented as I was hoping for, and while the metallics were on the creamier side, the mattes were a little bit more rough than I care to use. So, to me, those could probably be a pass as well. Now onto the things I actually did like from the collection. I really rather did like that lip mousse. The formula just felt really nice. The color is okay, but you know what? Who cares about the color? You got a nice formula. So, you know, if you find other lip mousses from the Wet n Wild collection, then I think they would be worth picking up. The lip gloss was really pretty. It was fun, but again, I don't think it's anything super unique. But if you're really like attracted to it, then I mean, hey, it's a fun glitter gloss. Like, I don't see anything overly wrong with it. It just feels a little bit gritty, but you know, you have glitter in it, so of course it's gonna feel gritty. Now the things I really think I like the most from the collection. I like the face mist. I'm not entirely sure if it really did anything. I mean, this does look more amped up though, but I don't know, it just felt really nice and I want to keep playing around with it. So I'm going to. And the highlight palette, I know I was kind of like, told you like a few seconds ago that it was a pass, but I cannot stop staring at this cheek and I really like it. So I don't know, I like it. The colors are a little bit out there. I mean, it's definitely glittery for sure, but I am into glittery highlight. That is up my alley, so I liked it. If you're not into glittery highlight, then you will not like this. I cannot emphasize this enough. And that blush was very subtle. But again, for me, someone who does not use face products a whole ton, it's perfect. It works out well for me. So I like that. So there you have it. There's my review. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. And my giveaway has ended, by the way, and I think I'm going to be announcing the winner in the next video. So stay tuned for that. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.